everybody, and welcome to another edition of Stark Reviews. This is going to be my new format for my review series, being as I can't upload movie trailers and talk over them. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk to you directly, and you're going to see that I'm actually being genuine about the movie or the game that I'm talking about. Obviously, on this week's edition, we're going to be talking about Skyfall, the new James Bond movie, James Bond franchise, which is celebrating 50 years of James Bond movies. Now, I've been watching James Bond since I was a little kid. I grew up watching Sean Connery's role as James Bond, and he will always be probably my favorite as just a classic James Bond. However, Daniel Craig's reboot of the James Bond series has been one of my newer favorite series as far as that goes. He really has, remade the James Bond character as far as being an emotional and real person. You don't see him, in the tux the whole time, not getting shot at, not bleeding, not, feeling emotion or pain. He really brings out all of those emotions and makes the James Bond character more relatable and more accurate as far as being a human, and not just a secret agent as far as that goes. So this movie, Skyfall, was the third in his reboot series. I've been waiting 4 years for this movie to come out. I really did enjoy Quantum of Solace and Casino Royale, despite it having mixed reviews from a lot of movie critics and movie buffs. So as far as a movie goes, I gave it a 9 out of 10 in action, in drama, in storyline. Now, the acting was stellar from all of the main characters. Daniel Craig did a great job again as he's an aging James Bond, so he shows that vulnerability in his physical stamina as well as his marksmanship and all of that kind of stuff. So he really shows that kind of fragility as a human. Judi Dench as M played again, she's always a solid actress. I've always liked her in most things that she's done. So she was great. The villain played a perfect, that mix of insane / smart. Just a great character to counter James Bond's, intelligence and skill as a spy. So that was really good and really well done, really well written. The action was really crisp. It was fun to watch. It wasn't hard. It didn't get any, there wasn't any slow points or any dull points, anything like that. You really were entertained and focused on the story and what was happening the entire time, even though it was over 2 hours long. I will say that the best thing about the movie probably was the wittiness of, the clever James Bond one-liner kind of things. They tied it in really well to some of the older James Bond movies, even going so far as to add in the Aston Martin car, the replica that Sean Connery used with the ejector seat. They didn't use the ejector seat, which probably would have been a little over the top, but they had these like little one-liners here and there throughout the movie that really tied in the new series with the old ones, acknowledging the fact that James Bond really has been around for 50 years and is going to continue. I won't give you any spoilers as far as to what happens. Obviously I recommend you guys see this movie. It's a movie that you definitely want to see in the theaters, and if you can't see it in the theaters, don't wait super long after it comes out. Definitely, it's a movie to buy and to keep. So I recommend it highly. As far as watching in the theaters, I would recommend that you go see it as soon as you can. I'm really lucky that I got to see it the opening weekend in the United States. I know that it was out for a while in Europe before it came out over here, but I'm glad I got to see it yesterday. And I really recommend that you guys check it out. Even if you're not a fan of the James Bond series or you're not a fan of Daniel Craig in general, it's definitely a movie that, even if you don't like the other ones, that you can sit down and enjoy and watch just as a movie in and of itself. So, highly recommend it, guys. Check it out. If you disagree or you agree, let me know in the comment section below as usual. And if you like this new format of the Stark Review series, let me know as well. So, look forward to hearing from you guys. I'll check you later.